There's a place in Jerusalem where time feels suspended. People pass it every day without knowing what they're walking past. But if you stop just for a moment and let the silence speak, you might feel it. A gate sealed shut for nearly 500 years, set deep into the eastern wall of the old city. They call it the Eastern Gate, the Golden Gate, the Gate of Mercy. To many, it's nothing more than old stone, but to those who study prophecy, it's sacred. Both Jewish and Christian traditions say the Messiah will one day pass through this gate, returning to Jerusalem in glory. And now something strange is happening. Dust is falling, stones are shifting, whispers are rising. Is it coincidence, or is the gate of mercy preparing to open? To understand why this gate matters so much, we need to travel back to the early 1500s when the Ottoman Empire ruled Jerusalem. Sultan Suleiman, called the Magnificent for his sweeping architectural projects, had the city's walls rebuilt, but one choice he made stands out. He ordered the Eastern Gate to be sealed shut. No decree explains why. No document tells us his thoughts, but the timing suggests a reason that runs deeper than strategy. By that time, many in Jerusalem were speaking openly of prophecy. The Messiah, they believed, would come from the east and enter the holy city through this very gate. So Suleiman sealed it, and just to make certain, he placed a Muslim cemetery directly in front of it. In Jewish law, priestly descendants cannot enter cemeteries without becoming ritually defiled. If the Messiah was expected to be a priestly figure, this would create a spiritual blockade. The prophet Ezekiel, in exile in Babylon, had a vision that would echo through the centuries. He saw the glory of the Lord entering the temple from the east, divine presence radiant and full of power, coming through what he called the East Gate. But earlier in his book, Ezekiel also sees something heartbreaking. The glory of God departs, and again it exits toward the east. It's a story of closeness then distance, a pattern of presence and exile. Fast forward several hundred years, Jesus, on the eve of Passover, makes his way toward Jerusalem. The crowds are electric as he rides on a donkey, a deliberate echo of Zechariah's prophecy. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Behold, your king is coming to you, humble and riding on a donkey. The route he takes leads from the Mount of Olives across the Kidron Valley and, according to traditional city layout, straight through the Eastern Gate. Today the Eastern Gate remains sealed, its two arches filled in with stone, quiet and unmoving. Yet in recent years, murmurs have begun to spread. Israeli tour guides speak of dust slipping through sealed seams, stone shifts that weren't there before. Engineers have noticed slight misalignments, and some claim to have heard faint groans from inside. No official explanation has been offered. Acts tells us Jesus ascended from the Mount of Olives, and Zechariah speaks of the day he will return. His feet will stand on the Mount of Olives. The pattern continues. The gate watches, prophecy waits, and for 2,000 years it has been building towards something more. We may be witnessing the stirring of a threshold between the natural and divine.